Okay. So in the last lecture, we had seen the concept of the garbage collectors. So in the today's session, we are going to see the concept of multi-threading. Okay. So the threading. So basically, before moving further, we should be able to know what is the difference between the process and thread. Okay. So we have to see what is the process and thread. So process is basically whenever we are allotting a particular processor for a particular, or whenever we are allotting a particular process for a particular program, then unless and until the execution of that program is completed, we cannot able to take that process away from that program. It means that whenever a program is allotted with, let us say program 1, it is allotted with process P1. So unless and until the program 1 is completed, you cannot take away that process. Okay, which is not, or which is possible in case of thread. So basically, the thread is nothing but it is a detachable unit of executions. It means that if you are having the 5 programs, then we can able to run 50% of program 1. Then after that, we can jump to the program 2. After 50%, we can jump to program 3. Then after 50%, we can jump to program 4 or 5. And then once again, we are coming to program 1 to complete the remaining execution. So that is nothing but the threading. Okay, just consider the example of a Tarzan. The Tarzan is moving from one tree to another tree. So the similarly, the thread is moving from one process or one program to another program. Okay, that is nothing but called as the threading. So with the help of the threading, we can able to execute the multiple programs simultaneously. At the same time, the execution is happening, and the pipelining and the parallelism can be achieved very easily with the help of the threading. Now we will see how the Java is supporting the threading concept or the multi-threading concepts. Okay, as the name indicate multi-threading, it means that it is having the multiple threads. Okay, so multiple threads we are having here. The multiple threads are jumping from multiple programs. Okay, so that is nothing but Java multi-threading. Java is a multi-threaded programming language, which means we can develop multi-threaded program using Java. A multi-threaded program contains 2 or more parts that can run concurrently, and each part can handle different tasks at the same time, making optimal use of available resources, especially when your computer has multiple CPUs. Okay, so basically, let us say that the computer is having the multiple CPUs. So multiple CPUs are there. It means that the multiple cores of a single computer also we can consider. And if you want to execute the multiple tasks at the same time, then at that time, with the help of this concept, the multi-threading concept, I can able to run it very easily. Okay, so by definition, multitasking is when multiple processors shares common processing resources such as a CPU. Okay, so it is nothing but a common processor. If you are sharing for a multiple resources, then at that time we are using this multi-threading. The multi-threading extends the idea of multitasking into the applications, where you can subdivide the specific operations within a single applications into a individual thread. Each of the thread can run in parallel. The operating system divides the processing time not only among different applications but also among each thread within an application. Just like I have already told you that thread is nothing but it multiple programs say multiple code. Okay, let us consider that a single program. Okay, if a single program you are having, and if a single program we are having, so that is just running. Okay, I think this much is sufficient as far as the today's session is concerned. We will see